Just about, everything costs more right now, from gas to groceries to food and back to school supplies. With the first day just around the corner, today we're helping you pinch pennies on clothes and classroom essentials. USU Extension Professor Amanda Christensen is here to share smart back to school shopping strategies to save you a little cash. Moms are feeling that extra pull this year across the budget board. And it's I think especially frustrating when you're buying something, like milk or gas or school supplies, where you've bought this every year and you know how much it should cost.
And it doesn't cost what it should cost, especially right now.
Yeah, how much more are we paying right now on average?
We are, in Utah, even higher than the national average. We are up over 10% for goods and services, so paying over 10% more than we would have paid last year, which is the highest climb in 40 years in a year's time. So it's a big deal, it's a big pinch. Usually inflation or costs of goods and services are up over 3%. So we've more than tripled that.
And here's the catch. Our kids need notebooks. They need pencils. Our teachers need donations. So you're here today to provide maybe what might seem like small and insignificant little corner cuts, but hopefully add up to a budget save at some point. All right, let's start with clothes. You say the first thing to do is actually look at your own closet before you visit the store.
Yes, so you know how you'd look at your pantry before you make a 2-week meal plan?
Yes.
And you'd use your food first?
Yes.
Use your clothes, shop your closet first. Decide what that list needs to consist of based on what's already usable in the closet and go from there.
So we're being really smart about what we're actually shopping for. And I think every mom can meet me here. You'll find something in the closet, you're like, I forgot about this. It's that pair of shorts that got jammed in the back, right? Or it's a pair of shoes that were tucked until they fit and suddenly they're now too small. So be smart about it. You also recommend setting a clothing budget, and once it's set, you like kids to weigh in on how it's spent.
I know it's a little more work to involve the kids, but here's what that looks like for a middle schooler. Here's an amount of money you need to buy 5 shirts with this money, and I'll help you. For a high schooler, maybe that looks like, here's our total budget for back to school clothing. If you want these shoes that are a little more money, let's find out how we can make that work by cutting elsewhere. That's just a fabulous conversation and exercise that I don't think we would have other times.
It takes time, and mom knows how to do it best. Let me just do it.
And maybe instead of we can't afford it, it's how could we afford that? And let the older children reason through that with you to say, oh, well, it means I'm going to need to use some of the clothes I already have in my closet so we could make this work.
I love the solution. I also love the positive approach to the topic of finances. I think that sets a good tone, right, for hopefully healthy financial literacy down the road. And I have a dear friend whose daughter came forward and said, I want is it the Air Jordans? I'm not cool.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But that was her school budget.
Sounds cool.
And that was what she got. That was what she got, and that meant maybe one shirt, and that was it. But that was her choice, and now she'll get to experience that choice.
I really like that.
I do too. All right, you're also encouraging kind of a fun event called a school supply swap. What's this?
Yes, so a swap, meaning I bring some things, you bring some things, even some gently used items, and then we swap. This is going to help us cut down on waste, items that come in a multi-pack that we only need one of, and cost. If there are some gently used things that we could swap and kids, it's new to my child, and just gently used. So the other tip that goes with this, though, to really make it work is waiting until you have that list from the school of what is required. If you go out before that list, without that list in hand, you're easily going to overspend. And then swapping and repurposing doesn't really save. So you've got to pair those two things together.
And you see there are other benefits to waiting as well.
Yeah, like shopping clearance, the summer clearance sales that we're going to see. We still have a lot of warm weather ahead of us. So shop the summer clearance and wait on some cold weather clothing items when we see those September, October sales come through. I know moms want to just check it off the list. I know we do. But waiting will help this year, I think, with the sales.
That was actually my mom's strategy. We did summer clothes for back to school because the classrooms are cooking here in Utah for a few months, and then we really didn't wait until Santa helped us at Christmas time to stock up on the winter stuff. All right, and the sales, do we know the timing of those exactly?
Well, after school, back to school sales are happening now, so there's certainly some sales to take advantage of today. But later down the road in October, and when people are, some of that the hubbub goes away, there will be some sales, the early Christmas sales that start to sneak in October.
I like how you reverently accidentally said Christmas. Like
Yes.
gently, I'm going to say this word.
Sorry. Oh, so sorry. Yes, yes. Those are, we can still take advantage
for
of.
sure. And some of these costs really catch people by surprise. Do schools ever work with families to help offset the demands?
Yeah, they do. The fee waivers that are available for families that need those things, and that would just be something to contact your school directly and talk about right away.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Amanda, thank you so much. Where can we find more tips and advice from you?
Yeah, UtahMoneyMoms.com. We've got a lot of fun stuff, including free classes to help you learn how to stretch your dollars right now. So come on over.
Fantastic. We'll meet you there. UtahMoneyMoms.com. Look for the link on our website. Thanks again. Very helpful.